Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Project Untethered Travel Face Mask Testing Laboratory. In today's video, we're going to test out 6 of the best face masks for travelers. But not just any face mask. These are antimicrobial face masks. First, we're going to start with 5 reusable masks, and then we have 1 disposable mask.
Everyone has a different opinion about masks, but one thing is for sure is that if you're gonna go traveling, you will need one of those.
We're gonna quickly go over why antimicrobial masks are better than normal masks, what antimicrobial masks can do, and also what they can't do. And lastly, we're gonna test out all these bad boys.
So it's important to mention, guys, that we're not doctors, of course, and we're gonna explain the features of the mask, and we're gonna test each one for style and comfort for traveling.
So let's talk just for a quick second what antimicrobial actually means. Antimicrobial means that it's either coated with antimicrobial treatment or that it's made with antimicrobial fabric. This basically means that bacteria and other bad stuff can't grow as easily on it. If a bacteria can't grow on it or can't grow as easily, that means that it's not going to smell as bad. It means that the material is going to last longer, and it also means that the material basically self-sanitizes or cleans itself.
But it does not necessarily mean that it kills viruses.
No. Some of these on this list don't say anything about viruses. They're just about killing bacteria and having a longer lasting material. But some of these do have some properties that have been shown to fight against viruses.
So when you're looking for travel mask, you need to think about 5 things.
Yes, the first thing is comfort. You want to make sure that it's made of a breathable, moisture-wicking material and it has adjustable ear loops or a nose clip, because you're going to be wearing it for long periods of time on an airplane or other places, so it needs to be comfortable.
So number 2 is that the fabric needs to be tight enough to give you a good protection.
3 is the antimicrobial treatment or material that's used. You want to make sure that that is something that actually works.
Number 4 is the style, of course, because you need to look good in all your travel pictures.
And the last optional thing is if it has a filter pocket, so you can put in those replaceable filters.
Alright, stop talking and let's start testing out this.
Let's go. Alright guys, first on the list are these Breathe Healthy masks. Now these masks are coated with an antimicrobial coating, and they describe it on their website as like a bunch of little swords on the surface that poke holes in all the bacteria and things and kill them. It has 3 different layers, and let's see how they fit. There's 2 different kinds. The one I have on has the double strap that goes behind the head, and the one that Diane has the adjustable ear loops. But both of these have an adjustable nose clamp here, so that's good for people with glasses. They can just adjust it here and it helps with fogging. The material is comfortable on the inside. I actually like these head things because they don't make your ears sore. When you wear these for a long time, they can make you sore. But with the adjustable ear loops, that will help with that. But one positive to these hook things is if you do need to take it off, you can just go like this, and you don't have to hold it in your hand or anything, and then just put it back on.
Well, if you have hair like me, that's gonna be harder to use.
Okay.
So I like this one better.
These are a little bit warm, so if you're traveling to a really hot climate, these would be hot. But on the other hand, if you're on an airplane or in an airport where there's air conditioning and everything, they would be pretty comfortable, I think. What I like about this one is there's no gaps in mine at all. It feels nice and snug, and the material is really soft. Alright, so there's the Breathe Healthy masks. These ones cost $19 each on their website, and it's a little bit more expensive, as you'll see with all of these. They're a little bit more expensive than just a normal non-antimicrobial mask, but they are said to last longer. So it might even out in the end. Although one of these is actually very cheap, which we'll show you in a second. Alright, the next mask we'll test out is called the True Gear mask, and This one definitely has a unique style. Unlike a lot of the other masks out here that are just plain colors, if you're trying to make a fashion statement, this is the one to go with. This one feels thinner than the last one we tried. I think this just has 2 layers. And
it also has the thing for the filter here to put the filter.
Yeah, this one has a place to put in the replaceable filters for extra protection. I'll try this one on. This one doesn't have the ear straps, but for me, it doesn't feel like it's pulling or anything. So this one does not have the adjustable nose clamp. I don't feel like there's any gaps, so I think there's good protection here, but if you were to wear glasses, then it might fog up. Or Diane, maybe you can test out to see.
Okay, let's see.
The material on this one is really stretchy and light and comfortable too. I think it's made by like an outdoors brand where they make high quality outdoor material.
It's quite big for me. It doesn't get fog.
It doesn't fog. What if you go like this? Wow, okay. So if you have a small face like Diane, a baby face, you might need to get a smaller size of this. But I like the design of this one. It definitely makes things more fun. Switching it up from the black and white and neutral color masks all the time. So this is the true mask. That one is $21 online. And I think they also donate a lot of the proceeds to a community in Oregon. Next we have the Luminora mask. It's a black one and it says Luminora here, the branding. Diane, you can try that one.
It is very light. I like that.
Yeah, it looks lightweight. It's very sleek.
It's good.
Good fit.
Uh-huh. There's no holes in here.
On the website, it says that they've done lab tests and I think it says 46% viral filtration efficiency. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but it obviously means that it helps with viruses somehow. And when you're comparing these masks to just a normal mask that doesn't do anything with viruses, obviously if it's doing something, it's better than nothing.
Let's try with glasses.
Alright.
It does. A little
It
bit.
fogs a little bit, so, but not much.
Not very much.
So this is better for someone without glasses. This is one of the most lightweight ones that we have. It's only, unlike the first one was 3 layers. I think the true mask was 2 layers. This is only 1 layer, but they say that it's a super tight weave. You can even like pour a little bit of water on the inside and it's supposed to be water repellent. The water won't go through. And so, and if you do the sunlight test where you look up to the sun and see if it's passing through, I didn't see anything. And so it's 1 layer, but it's just really tightly knit.
Let me mention, it is very comfortable. I like it. I like the shape because it's not like right on my face.
Right in your mouth?
Right in my mouth.
There's a little bit of space.
Space here, so the shape gives it like you don't feel that trap.
Which is important when you're wearing it for long periods of time. You don't want to be
And
breathing.
also here in the ears.
There's a good space on the ears.
It does. It's
Okay.
very comfortable.
Let me try it once because I have a bigger face than you. Because there's no adjustable ear straps on this one. And so I want to see. Oh wow, it's really
It's very
soft.
light.
It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. No, I have a bigger face and this fits well. It almost feels. Wow, I don't even feel it at all.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I would be worried about, it almost feels like it's gonna fall off my ears. It's so loose. I would like this better if it had an ear adjuster, but if you're just gonna be sitting on a plane, I think it's fine. Yeah, it feels super loose and comfortable. Maybe just after wearing all the other tight masks, it feels too loose, but I like this one. This is probably gonna be the one Diane wears. So the Luminora mask cost $15, and I think if you buy 4, you get the 5th one free. So you can buy it for the whole family. Okay, next up on the list, this one is a little bit different. It's not a mask, but a neck gaiter, a little bit different style. And Diane and I actually have been using neck gaiters for most of our mask usage. And so we have a lot of experience with these. Let's try them on. This is called the Copper Safe 2.0 neck gaiter. And they cost $18.99. And there's a nice fit here. It feels nice. It has a tight fit. There's some other ones that we've tried that they get loose here, and if you wear it for too long, it starts falling down. And so if it was like that, if you were on a long airplane ride or had to use it for a long time, it's kind of uncomfortable because it always feels like it's falling down your nose and you have to pull it up. But mine at least feels like it's on there pretty tight, like it's not going to go down.
It looks very tight, yours. I think
yours looks looser. Oh, maybe there's two different sizes.
What I like about this one is that you can never forget it. You can have it all the time here because I'm the one who always forgets about the mask. But if I have it here, it's just pretty easy. You go inside somewhere or, you know.
For me, the neck gaiters are best used for when you're hopping in and out of places. Like if you have to walk into the store or if you're sightseeing and you go to a important place where there's lots of people and then you leave, you're just in places for a short period of time because then you can put it on and take it off and it's always there with you.
It's very easy.
So if you do get one of these and you want to use it for long-term use, I would get the smaller size, the tighter one, because this one looks a lot looser and like it's going to fall down. Now these Copper 2.0, Copper Safe 2.0 things, they have little pieces of copper metal infused into the fabric. And copper, the metal, has antiviral properties, so it's supposed to fight against viruses and things like that. Now, there's no guarantee how effective it is, but it's got to be better than nothing. One thing to remember with any of these masks is just because it's antimicrobial doesn't mean that it's impossible for anything bad to live on it. You still need to wash it regularly. It's just that bacteria and other allergens and in some cases viruses, they can't live as long. It's like it's not as hospitable, the surface for viruses and bacteria and everything to live.
Compared to normal ones, of course, these ones are better.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna try it with glasses to see if it fogs.
No fog. Do your glasses even fog?
It does a little bit.
It does a little bit, but not bad. So far, we're 4 for 4 with anti-fogs. Unless Diane's glasses don't fog. Alright guys, next on the list we have a bunch of different colors to try here. These are called Aero Silver masks. You can order them on Etsy and they cost $6.99 for each one. They even have small sizes for kids and adults with kid-sized faces.
And I love the colors. You can have a lot of different colors so you can match.
I'm gonna try the blue one. These are basic but cheap. You can tell they're just a nice piece of material. The nice thing about these is they're cheap, so you can buy a bunch of them, and if you lose them, it doesn't really matter. Also, their page says that it's made with different components of silver, which silver also is said to have properties that fights against viruses. And so it doesn't have a nose adjustable or ear adjustable, but it's pretty soft, and for me it has a snug fit. For me it's almost feels a little bit too small, like it's almost coming over my chin.
You need to change the size.
Maybe we have a bigger size. For Diane, it fits good.
It fits very good. I don't have like anything here, and it's not too hot.
Yeah, this one's really thin. Thin and breathable.
I like it.
I don't know, this one, it feels almost too small. I think it still works and it's still comfortable, but it's like right on the bottom edge of my nose and on the, like almost to my chin. So there's not much room to move around, like I can move it with my mouth.
Let's try with glasses.
But if you don't have a big head like me, probably be perfect.
The only thing is that the ear here is a little bit small because my ears are bigger.
Diane has
Dumbo
arm.
But I think the shape on this one make it more comfortable, because this one is like a circle and this one is more like an actually ear.
But if it's too small, you could probably also cut this material a little bit bigger if you needed it to. Alright, so all of these so far have been reusable masks, and this last one is a disposable mask, but I'm going to tell you why I think it's important for travelers. It's called Respiro Care NIOSH N95 Respirator Mask. That's a mouthful. But the cool thing about these is these offer by far the most protection out of anything on this list. And so Even though they're disposable, I highly recommend them if you're going to be riding on a plane for a long time and you want to make sure that you don't catch anything while you're in the plane. So this mask is disposable, and it's also the most expensive on the list. It's $49.99 for a pack of 4. But if you think about it, if you're traveling across the world in a plane and you're going to be in tight quarters with people for a long time, it might be worth it just to get to your destination and get home safely. So let's try these on. These are basically the closest you can get to the N95 masks that the doctors wear that we're not supposed to buy now. And so these ones will offer you the most protection. Wow, okay. So, it doesn't smell the greatest. Mine doesn't. These definitely are not as comfortable as the reusable ones that are just made with lightweight fabric. But the purpose of these is protection, not comfort.
And not fashion for sure.
And not fashion. You have to put this up here.
But it's hard with my hair. It falls always with my hair. No, I look terrible.
Okay. Well, mine feels good. I think it just takes some getting used to. Just because I'm used to wearing these comfy masks all the time. But if I were traveling across the world, I would definitely pick up a pair of these. You can get them from their website. We'll link to all these masks in the description below. This is definitely something you might want to pick up if you're concerned about getting sick in a plane or on long bus rides or anything like that. And then once you get to your destination, you can use one of these other ones that are more comfortable.
It's a little bit hard to breathe, but I mean,
it's hard to breathe, yeah. You
because it's more protection.
Right, if you imagine the regular doctor's masks, the N95 ones, those are really hard to breathe. We had some of those before, and those are super uncomfortable. These are more comfortable than those ones, I think.
Yeah, the flight home when we traveled from Asia, that was very hard with those ones. The long flight.
So why don't you give it the glasses test?
It doesn't fog.
Nothing fogs, okay. I'm not even sure I trust in your glasses. Guys, hold on a second. We're gonna try another pair of glasses. Alright guys, I'm gonna try my glasses because nothing fogs Diane's glasses. And I don't trust it. Mine does fog.
Mine's not.
Okay, depending on
cheap glasses.
Depending on what type of glasses you have, it may or may not fog. Alright, so let's just do a recap of every one and say which mask is best for which type of person. Obviously, this last mask that we tried is good for people who are going on long plane rides and they don't want to get sick on their plane ride. But then after that, they switch to a different mask once they get to the destination. The Aero Silver is best for people on a budget who want a cheap mask or who lose their masks all the time. And you can get a bunch of those for really cheap.
Different colors.
And different colors. The Copper Safe gaiters are for people who prefer things on their neck instead of carrying a mask around. And if my recommendation is you get the smaller size, this gold one was smaller and tighter on my face and it didn't fall down as much. This mask, the Luminora mask, is for people who just want lightweight and comfortable.
Comfort.
It barely feels like you're wearing anything in those masks.
For me, this one is my favorite.
Okay, you can have that one.
I can feel it.
The True Gear mask is for people who want to make a fashion statement. Also, it has the place to put the filter, and so that's nice. And lastly, the Breathe Healthy mask. It's the only one on this list that has the adjustable nose strap. Also, it's for people who want flexibility on how the straps work because they come with adjustable ear straps on one or the over-the-head straps on the other. They're also a little bit warmer than the other masks because there's 3 different layers. So if you're going to travel somewhere cold, this would be perfect, or if you're going to be in air-conditioned places, this would be perfect. But if you're traveling to somewhere like Cambodia, where we were just stuck for the past 3 months, you can watch those videos here, It was very hot there, and I think these masks would be a little bit too hot, but depending on where you're traveling, it could be a very good option. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. I threw all the links to all the masks in the description below.
If you like it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
See you in the
Bye.
next video. Do the turn.